Sitting behind me are two vintage style GM trucks. One, a square body, one being an earlier 67 to 72.
With today's aftermarket, you can take each of these trucks, customize them completely differently and on a completely different budget.
Using different parts and build them in two totally different styles. Different strokes, different folks. This one right here, we're gonna go a little more modern by putting an LS engine in it, putting bigger wheels and a slam stance.
Luckily in California, it's pre-76, so we don't have to worry about smog, even though we're putting a brand new LS, package in it.
Well, this one right here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep more of a traditional look to it. Keep it a small block and do more of a kind of a vintage look to it. And currently right now, it's just got the factory 350 in it with the 3 on the tree transmission that only has 2 forward gears. Now, it's kind of fun to drive, but you can't drive it on the freeway. So obviously we're gonna change the engine and trans out to something that's more drivable. Plus too, the thing's a drum brake truck and it's no fun to stop right now. The thing drives all over the road, is in desperate need of new suspension, and also too, a better looking stance. So,
hold on.
What?
Dude, we gotta start on like a level playing field. You got a long bed.
Well,
I got a short bed. We gotta kind of start at the same level. So
all right.
Let's start chopping your truck up.
I'm down with that.
And that way we're almost like the same length and the same level and go from there.
Hit me up, coach.
Deal?
All right. Okay, accelerator pump's working. Got gas, put on the gas line. Distributor hasn't moved. All right, cool. Let's give this baby another shot. Let me see if I can find reverse. Okay, first time's a charm. Well, here's the deal. I picked up this 70 C-10 truck that I've had my eye on. I've always been a fan of C-10s. I mean, guys, when I was a kid, we're into mini trucks or Volkswagens, but I always liked C-10s, so it's a long bed. It's not the most desirable thing in the world. I mean, if you think about it, they made about 435,000 of these trucks. Left turn. You saw how I steered right to go left. All right, well, hit the brakes. All right. Yeah, I kind of wish it had third gear though. I'd be able to drive it on the freeway. I can't drive it on the freeway though. Let's try to go get something. Try to park this thing and go get something. And oh, there's no. That ain't gonna work. Let's see if I can do this one. First shot. No, gotta try that again. Hold on. Back up. Oh, wait. Back up. Hey, stop. No. Okay. I'll try this one more time. Okay, well that sucked. We gotta change that because that's not gonna fly around here. Make it a short bed, change the transmission, and put AC in this thing. Like 1, 2, 3. That's gotta happen now. Let's go. Oh wait, I'm rolling. E-brake's broken. It won't stay. Oh, you know what? I got a chock in the back. Yep. I got an e-brake for it. Right?
What's up, boss? Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, man?
Good.
I thought I told you to keep your crooked nose out of here.
Man, you know you can't keep it. You gotta keep the riffraff out of this place.
I know. They just keep pouring in.
Right?
So what'd you bring me today?
Man, I got this. Well, where on the street is you've got a long bed to short bed kit.
Yep.
I bought a 70 long bed.
All right.
It's a jewel.
Yeah. I doubt it.
I want to see what you guys are all about.
Okay. it's a template that guides you through the entire process, start to finish.
Right.
It shortens the time up. Garage guy, handle it in a day, no problem, and it takes the guesswork out of it. Make no squaring, no leveling,
Good.
no plumb bobs and marks.
It's not gonna drive cooking down the street.
No. Well, it depends.
Depends.
Depends who's
How much
looking
horsepower?
down.
Yeah.
We've done a few of them, so we're getting them done in like 4.5 or 5 hours, start to finish.
Really?
So,
So we can do one day.
yeah, you got a truck.
I got a truck.
We'll bring it around back. I'll show you the kit,
All right.
and we'll crank one out.
You ready for
I'll
this?
show you how easy it is.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, all right.
I'll pull around.
Okay.
That shit. That's my driver. You gotta be kidding me. Is that an air conditioning unit? That's
What do you think?
nice AC unit.
I'm gonna go start selling fruit in a minute.
Wow. We gotta maneuver it so we can take that bed off.
Come on, man. You don't like the tool and everything,
But I like your locking gas cap.
right?
And I like the original color. That bright blue is like something I'm really a fan of because of all the 67 Indy 500 cars I've had.
Right.
Yeah, blue and white's sort of my thing. It's
A little
too
bit of
rough,
rust here
little
and there.
bit, but it's straight. It's something good to work with.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Not bad.
Could
Well, let's
beat the
make it a
price.
short bed and well, you couldn't beat the price. How much was it?
$1,500 delivered.
$1,500. And what would you have paid if it was a short bed?
That's the whole thing. I mean, you're looking at probably like $4,500 to $6,000 for a short bed. So.
Right. So let's shorten it today and add $3,000 to it.
Right. Exactly. No, I think that's the best way to do it.
Done.
Hell yeah. All right.
At the heart of our kit is really the template to begin with, and then the C channels will hold it together. Now all of this is CNC formed, and so what this does is this is going to allow your garage builder to follow the steps on the kit. And you see we've got
yeah.
number 1, that's the first thing you
Right,
do.
got 2.
Number 2, you come over here and
Yeah.
drill some holes.
Right.
Number 3, you're going to make this cut. Number 4, you're going to drill this thing. Number 5, you're going to make this. And then the template actually transforms along the way. The template transforms into other templates. So once you've got the frame cut,
Most people sketch out when you say I'm going to cut the frame in half. And they
Yeah,
kind of
well-
go like, whoa, wait, like I need to take it to an alignment shop or something like that. But that template idea makes it look like you can't really screw it up.
no,
You
that's the
follow
beauty of
the
this.
template.
This takes out all the guesswork.
Yeah.
So as long as you follow the steps, drill the holes, and cut on the laser cuts, yeah, no guesswork, no worries about, oh, I just cut my frame in half.
Right.
You're gonna see how it comes apart, goes back together, and like I'm telling you, man, this is easy.
Well, that's what's cool is that you can go do like what I did, buy a truck for like $1,500.
Yeah.
Shorten the frame with your template, and then buy a bed that's a new, like basically new, so you save on
Right.
body work too when you're gonna
Oh, yeah.
paint the thing.
Yeah.
That's like the killer idea. 'Cause
Sure.
You're tripling the value of your truck with this kit. What kind of tools do I need to do this?
Simple tools. So the one thing I recommend people purchase is an air chisel.
Okay.
So they're not that expensive.
Right,
$40
yeah.
at Home Depot.
Right.
Get a good air chisel because you got to chisel off some rivets.
rivets, right.
If not, you can grind the rivets off.
Yeah.
But you're still going to need an air punch, which
Right.
the chisel doubles as a punch
Yeah.
to get those rivets out because they're not easy. So I recommend people buy an air chisel. The other thing is you're going to need a Sawzall. You can use a die grinder.
Right.
To grind the frame and cut it down the laser lines, but it's much easier with a Sawzall.
It's easy
So
to see like a
you
guy.
either have to rent a Sawzall or buy a
Right.
Sawzall. But those are the two most unique things that are needed. Other than that, you're gonna need 6 jack stands.
Yeah.
So you need 4 for the frame to support it and 2 more for the cab.
Okay.
So you need 6 jack stands, a Sawzall, an air punch, and then your common hand tools.
Okay.
I mean, really, it helps to have a grinder around. Almost everybody has one of those. And
This is the steel floor truck?
Right.
I thought it was a wood floor truck.
me too. We're gonna have to take this wood out of here to get to the bed mount holes.
But that doesn't do anything to the kit, right?
No, that won't change anything. But that's just an extra step. You never know what you're gonna come across in after 50 years of
Like I said, it's a produce truck, you know.
Right.
Right?
So, all right, let's get this, we'll get a bit and take this wood out and throw it in the garbage.
Okay.
And see what the bed looks like.
I know. I'll prove it. The holes in the bed.
What we need to do next is we need to prep the truck.
Okay.
So obviously, as we're getting ready to do the kit, there's some stuff you gotta take off. So we're gonna remove this stock front to rear brake line. We're gonna remove the parking brake cables. We're gonna remove the drive shaft.
Right.
And we're gonna remove the fuel line. And let's see, what else would we have to remove? Oh, you're gonna wanna wind up your rear wiring harness.
Yeah, right.
And then the last thing is there's actually, there's usually one bracket that holds a muffler hanger right underneath the frame that the template will interfere with the template. So we're gonna bust off 2 rivets there and take that muffler hanger off. And that way the template can mount flush on the frame.
Right.
But that's really it. And then we just kind of start, mount our template, get to work.
Right? Yeah. That muffler is great. Ready? Walk it back. You're down? Yep. Keep going. All right. Cool. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Like all of the bushings are knocked out of the damn thing.
Oh yeah, that one's completely
Right. Every shock mounts like that. Every shock or all the suspension bushings like that. So
Yeah, I got a couple spring spacers like this in a couple of my old cars. I guess that's pretty common from the old days.
Right.
Isn't it? Yeah, it's janky. I don't know if this chain's original either. I'm kind of feeling like somebody added that.
that's gold on a roll, man. Check that out.
That's definitely, gold by the foot.
Right.
There it is.
All right. Let's stand up.
All right, Mr. T, that's all you.
Grab a bucket, pull off that hose clamp and drop it down into the bucket.
Well, so here's something you don't know. See, the best part is when I purchased this vehicle, I've never put gas in it. And so on the way over here today, I actually ran out of gas. So I know there's only 2 gallons of gas in it.
Well, let's get a 5-gallon bucket and fill that 2 gallons
Fill that 2
up.
gallons up. Okay.
Oh, there's the fuel. Sorry about your face.
Right in my mouth, too. This is the best part.
Hey, dude, you're the one that said it didn't have any fuel, bro.
I know.
So don't come at me.
No, exactly.
Let's get a zip tie and zip tie it like that.
Okay. All right, Jamie's working on pulling off the brake line in the front that we're going to fish out of the crossmember. Then afterwards, we're going to jack up the back of the cab so we can be able to slide the template underneath. The cab can still need access to use the Sawzall to cut it back. So far, this thing's been super easy. We've been working on this thing probably about an hour and a half just to get this part of it done. Okay, so what do we got to do next?
Next, we're going to go ahead and put the templates on, open them up, drill some holes. We'll make the cut. At that point, we could drag this entire rear section out.
Right.
The frame will be in 2. We'll blow everything off that we don't need.
Pretty simple. What that's going to do is just give us clear for the support and the rivets that are holding in this cross member. Slide that on there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna line the template up, the 72 holes, marked 72 here, on the template with the rear holes that the cab mount left.
Yeah,
for
right,
us.
okay.
So slide that on, line those up, we'll drop our hardware in. So once you get the hardware dropped in, what we're gonna do is use the template then to drill 2 holes back here, marked 72. And just to sort of paint a picture of what's taking place, that's gonna create the 2 front cab mount holes so we can put our cab mount in there. And once we've got that bolted on using our hardware, we're going to use the cab mount itself as the template to bust the next 2 holes. So what we've effectively done, taken our cab mount from here, moved it to here.
Just leapfrogged it.
Just leapfrogged it, and the template guides you through that step.
This thing's like a Swiss Army knife. It just keeps doing more things.
This locates off the 2 stock cab mount holes.
Okay.
So once again, we're locating off 2 holes that exist, so it squares it up and puts it right in the right spot.
Right.
And then the rest of these holes are holes you drilled using the pilot holes in the template. So we're all back, and then when you have this mounted, you slide the 2 halves of frame together, and it literally just slides right in, put some bolts in, and you've got a short bed. Wow, it's cool. And then once you've relocated your cab mount, the template then transforms itself into something that allows you to chop off the back of the frame, because you have to shorten that.
too, right?
We're gonna take the driver's side, you're gonna flip it upside down.
Right. Okay.
The end of this is gonna meet with the end of your frame.
Okay.
It lets you relocate your rear bed mount.
Okay.
And then at the same time, you slide it back again, and we relocate our 2 bumper mounts.
Right.
Yeah, so the template kind of continues giving along the way.
Yeah, right.
And once you're done, you're basically done with the entire process.
We're done.
Okay.
Now it's time to get a bed together.
All right. So first step is what? To pick up the header panel, put it on one side, and we'll kind of flip it over, put it together.
Yeah, basically what we want to do is put the header panel on the 2 bed sides. We'll do one at a time. And then at that point, we'll go back to the rear cross cell. That way you have a square piece that you can start working with.
Cool. Cool. Let's get to it.
Dude, imagine how much it would cost you to try to straighten a bedside out if you had to like pay a body man. But in this case, a couple $100, we got a fresh bedside. And this EDP coating, easy to paint.
Once we get one side loosely fit, we'll swing the other bed side in, put that one in. At that point, we'll tighten it all down.
Okay. Cool. All right. Like I love.
There you go.
I think that one's gonna be low. It's not
The kit went in just like all the other kits we've done, just like I expected it to. I know you were surprised.
One thing that I'm really surprised about, we didn't use a tape measure at all.
No.
Everything was just right there on the template, easy to do, and
Right.
it was no big deal at all.
We got everything back together. You got a short bed.
Yeah.
We used our reproduction bed sides, which knocks out any need for body work. They got the killer plating on them, so you don't have to go crazy priming. I've got my own 75 GNC coming back from the paint shop. I'm gonna roll it in here, put some glass in it, some carpet, a couple interior items.
I'll get out of your way. You get out of here. All right. Thanks again, guys. We pretty much took this truck from a Longbed in the morning and cut the frame in half. I was able to put the kit on together right before lunch even. With the Brothers kit and the Shortbed that we put on here, we almost tripled the value of this truck. Much more desirable, and obviously a lot more fun to drive. So I think we're good for this trip, and we're gonna be doing a lot more of this truck later on. So stay tuned. Well, I guess you gotta bolt things on before you drive out of the parking lot, right? So I learned the hard way about maybe securing things down a little easier. I got Jordan here to help me out. Stay back down. Yeah, right.